Hello Cancer, welcome to 5th House Divination. My name's Kirsty and today we are going to do a general reading for you to cover the period of the 31st of January through until the 22nd of February 2021, which is the period of the Mercury Retrograde through Aquarius. So Mercury Retrograde periods offer us the opportunity to go back over things. We're reviewing, we're renewing, reconnecting, reinventing, and this generally you'll feel the energy in the area of your chart, the area of your life where Mercury is transiting. This is in the sign of Aquarius, which is 6th house energy for you Cancer. So this is talking about work, day-to-day routine, health, that kind of thing. But obviously you're not just one placement, you're not just one sign, so do take the energy as this resonates. So we're going to look at something that may be coming in that you need to look at again. So the challenge, what the challenge is, your reaction to it, or possibly how, advice on how to react to it, and then a little bit of advice on how to deal with it in general. So the challenge coming in is the moon. Oh, that is your card. Okay, that's the major arcana card for Cancer. So you're showing up front and centre, so you're up for this, whatever it is. We've got the 5 of Swords as your reaction to the situation. And then we've got the 7 of Pentacles as the advice. Underneath the moon, we've got the 9 of Swords, which can talk about anxiety. So this is, it's quite difficult energy there. 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the Strength card under the 7 of Pentacles. So the underlying energy, so what is driving this is the Ace of Swords. And the underlying energy is the 3 of Swords. Okay. So we've got a couple of, I'm going to get a clarifier for these majors, which is the moon and the Strength card. The majors talk about larger, the kind of the grander scheme of things, the bigger lessons in life. The minor arcana are the small day-to-day actions that we've got control over and that we can, we can kind of manipulate and have choices. The majors, often these are fairly big events that possibly we have no control over because they may be occurring outside of us, or they're some form of development. So this, we've got a lot of sword energy here, so I think this is going to be to do with kind of thoughts, logic, how we kind of think about things. And as I say, for you, this is happening in your 6th house. And Mercury is the card of the mind, so this is work, health. Again, so we've got 4 of Swords for the moon, and we've got the Lovers for the Strength card. Okay. Okay, so what seems to be coming out in the cards of Cancer is, I think that there is some information. So we've got the Ace of Swords here coming through as the underlying energy, and the Ace of Swords talks about a new idea, a new information, new clarity, and the underlying is the 3 of Swords. So I think this is talking about new information or a message or some kind of new clarity coming in about a previous disappointment. And interestingly, what we've got here, clarifying the moon card for the challenge, is the 4 of Swords. So that's 3 plus 1. So this extra, this message, this Ace of Swords that comes in, takes the 3 of pain up to the 4 of rest and recuperation. This is meditation. This is thinking about the pain of the past. This is healing. So he's got the 3, You know, he's got his 3 swords here. These are like his kind of this is like the moose's head on the wall. You know, this is the kind of the scars, and then this 4th sword comes in, and there's sort of meditation and there's healing from this past hurt. So I think what this is going to bring with it, this information, this energy, I would say ultimately this is the sort of the purpose of, for the purpose of healing from this pain from the past. But what it's actually going to do is going to, the challenge is the anxiety and the overthinking that comes with it. You know, 9 of Swords talks about an overload on thoughts. The 9s are, you know, the energy to the extreme, and the 9 of Swords talks about it's anxiety, it's sort of sleepless nights, and then we've got the Moon, which talks about you know, sort of navigating forward. Another couple of things that sort of came up with this is, obviously this is your card, this is the Moon rules Cancer. So this could be talking about sort of healing, the challenges to sort of heal and come into your own energy, to become more Cancerian. But there could also be, I'm hearing something about the home now, but also look to the full moon, which I'll double check that. I'll put a link underneath to say the date of the full moon and where it is, but I'm sort of picking up maybe there may be something with the full moon, something may happen around the full moon, possibly some more kind of illumination. I think that's what's coming through here, is illumination, which is, although it's for healing, you know, it's for kind of getting on and getting over some pain and disappointment in the past. It's kind of coming back round. I think it's coming back in to be healed. So it may be that a similar energy is coming back in. Often these things do come back. They do come back to us in order for us to heal them. So that could also be happening. So your reaction or action to this is the 5 of Swords, held down by the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is a practical card. It talks about tangible resources. It's also the comfort zone. So this, you may feel that this, well, your reaction to this, I think looking at this, is the 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, is this is going to take you out of your comfort zone. Whatever this new awareness is, whatever this healing is going to be, it is going to take you out of your comfort zone. The 5 of Swords talks about victory, but at a cost. In the standard depiction of this card, there's a guy, he's got all of the swords and everyone around him is injured, maimed, hurt in some way. So this talks about winning, but you know, possibly causing pain and discomfort to others in the past. But this is, it talks about picking your victories wisely. But in this particular depiction, I'm drawn to the picture because we've got the 3 swords, which I always see as a coffin, but maybe not, I guess. So this is the 3 swords. And then the 2 of Swords here, the 2 talks about a choice. So I think this healing, this may be taking you or may offer you with a choice, and the choice to heal is going to take you out of your comfort zone, or it takes you away from your comfort zone. So this healing may mean actions or behaviours and processing, progressing forward in ways that you haven't done before, in ways that you're not familiar with. The Moon card talks about, you know, moving forward, listening to the different voices. Which voice do you listen to? So the advice here from Tarot is the Seven of Pentacles, and that does talk about review. This talks about a practical review of tangible resources. What have you got? What has grown from the situation? This is talking about deciding whether to continue to commit to something that you're already committed to, or whether to kind of cut your losses and invest elsewhere. So this Seven of Pentacles, this is a practical review of the, if you like, the harvest of your previous whatever this situation is. So that this card is telling you to review and decide, you know, if it's worth continuing to invest. Is the harvest worth the effort? This is held down by the, so underneath it we have got the Strength card. And again, the Strength card talks about healing. A lot of the time the Strength card can talk about wounds to our ego. It also talks about there's a wound here to the lion, and the woman in the card has tamed him through compassion. This is talking about kind of dealing from our higher self, acting from our higher self. And with the Lovers card is the card of the crossroad. It talks about combining. So I think this is sort of talking about making a choice of how we act and react to things. This is talking about combining our yin and our yang to act from a sort of a more compassionate, better place. Or this could be talking about healing, some kind of connection. But the Lovers is about a choice. It's about a kind of a fork in the road, and a decision and a choice that we choose. And from that we then make our decisions. We do a review of our life, we do a stock take, and we decide where we want to commit our resources. So this is turned out a little bit deeper than I thought. A little bit deeper, but yeah. Okay guys, so there is going to be some kind of message, some kind of information, a new perspective. There's something coming in about that's either hurtful or that's about a past pain that is going to bring in some kind of anxiety, but a level of healing and recovering and meditation about the past, and deciding, understanding, you know, how to move forward. This moving forward is probably going to take you out of your comfort zone. You know, you may have to be a little more, what's the word? I don't want to say brutal, but you know, Cancers are very kind of compassionate, very caring. So you may have to act out of character, possibly, to understand or to protect your comfort zone, your home. And as a Cancer, I'm a Cancer rising, so I really kind of understand this energy, and you know, we do value our home base, whether that's a building or a person or our habits or our creature comforts, or just, you know, the little daily things that we're used to having around us. I mean, as a Cancer rising, I really sort of value that. So any change to that would really kind of put me into this kind of Nine of Swords. I would be, you know, kind of wondering about that. So I think our action, our reaction to that is to kind of maim and kill. You come near me, you threaten me or mine, and I will maim or kill. Yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. um, so, so the advice. Oh dear, I've got the giggles now. The advice from the tarot is to sort of, you know, understand the wounds, act from your higher self, make a choice. And you know, this is a kind of a decision. This is actually quite a pivotal pivotal moment. I feel like it feels to me, it's feeling like an energy of it feels like an opportunity to change how we act and respond to things, and sort of, you know, recover from wounds. This is, you know, this is very much a choice, a decision. This is a crossroad, and the sort of the invitation, I think, within this period is to understand our wounds, understand how we can control our lower kind of baser instincts through kind of care and compassion and understanding. And if we base a review of the situation, a review of where we put our efforts, a review of what our past efforts have got us, and how we've harvested what has come from that previous action, reaction, incarnation, effort. You know, just take a good kind of look at it. So this, I mean, while this is going to put us in our heads, I think there is practical steps that we can take to sort of resolve this situation. And right, I'm going to leave that there, guys. It's got me all in my head now. Right, so I'm going to leave that there, and I hope if this is for you, I hope this resonates for you. I hope this is, you know, can maybe prepare you for what's to come. I'm going to be doing a love reading that will be up around about Valentine's Day. In the meantime, there are other general readings there for you, and I've got some stuff over on Instagram that might also be relevant. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.